background of our study, our core problems of poverty, hunger, overpopulation, and underdevelopment, maternal and child mortality, as well as gender equality, are intimately linked with the lack of attention to adequate sexual and reproductive health services for people. The Philippines was the most envied country in Southeast Asia during the 50s and the 60s. It had a robust economy, which was instrumental in establishing many firsts in Southeast Asia, such as the first commercial airlines. However, it was not sustained. The Philippines has been confronted with numerous problems such as poverty, unemployment, the effects of labor migration on families of OFWs, government's increasing debts, insurgency, and low agricultural yield. These problems are perceived by many sectors to be highly connected with population explosion and violation of women's rights. The Philippines is the 12th most populous country in the world, with very limited options for women's reproductive health. It is in this context that interest groups have advocated and lobbied for the filing of a reproductive health bill, which will provide choices for women on their reproductive rights and on population management. The Philippines, being a predominantly Catholic country, has strong opposition to other reproductive health options such as the use of contraceptives. While pro-choice advocates are faced with an uphill climb of advocating and lobbying for the passage of the reproductive health bill, realities in the continuing increase of maternal and child mortality rates, unemployment, and the government's inability to respond to the basic necessities of its people are aggravating the socio-economic conditions of the majority of the Filipino people who are living below the poverty line. With that, our research question is, how did the claim of each stream of information regarding reproductive health affect the legislative process of House Bill 5043, more commonly known as the Reproductive Health and Population Development Act of 2008 in the 14th Philippine Congress? The streams referred to in the problem are the problems, the streams referred to in the question are the problem stream, the political stream, and the policy stream. The researchers hypothesized that these streams are represented by interest groups, which are women's organizations, media, and the legislators. This will be further discussed in the operational framework of the study. Our research objectives are to present the competing views surrounding the reproductive health bill. This will include the arguments of pro-life and pro-choice organizations. Second objective is to present the claims of each stream of information regarding House Bill 5043 during its legislative process. And our last objective would be to analyze which claim in the streams of information affected the legislative process of House Bill 5043 using John Kingdon's agenda-setting model. Mr. Abilios will now present the analytical and operational framework of our study.
For the analytical framework, the researchers used John Kingdon's agenda-setting process in conducting the study. John Kingdon is an American professor and a specialist of American politics. He disagreed that the structure of American political institutions, especially Congress, promotes fragmentation and splintering in American national governance. The agenda-setting process was developed by several scholars. However, Kingdon's model is the most comprehensive of all. Agenda setting, as defined by Kingdon, is the list of the subjects or problems to which government officials are paying some serious attention at any given time. John Kingdon's agenda-setting process focuses on the three streams of information, which are the problem stream, policy stream, and political stream. Policy stream is concerned with the definition of the problem and how conditions come to be recognized as problems. The components of the problem in this figure are examples of conditions that could be recognized as problems. Policy stream concerns the generation of policy proposals in the form of bill introductions, speeches, testimonies, and etc. The components in the policy stream in this figure are examples of the factors factors taken into consideration in policy proposals. Lastly, political stream is concerned with how political events affect agenda setting, national mood, public opinion, electoral politics, as indicated in the figure examples of political events. The context of the issue addressing in the three streams of information are set by the societal predispositions, such as social-cultural beliefs and constitutional structures. Societal predispositions, as definition variables, are the public perceptions of policy problems, ideas, and reforms. The link between the problem stream and the policy stream means that the issues raised in the problem stream is addressed in the policy stream through policy proposals. The link between the political stream and policy stream signifies how political events affect the discussion of policy proposals in the legislative branch. Intervening variables are composed of policy windows that are the opportunities for pushing proposals or conceptions of problems. Policy entrepreneurs are people who are willing to invest their resources in pushing for proposals. The three streams of information, as seen in the diagram, are pointed towards the intervening variables for the reason that it serves as the link between the independent variables and the dependent variable, which will be the outcome of the agenda setting process. Furthermore, through intervening variables like legislators, issue raised in the three streams of information has the opportunity to be set as an agenda. We can also see in the diagram that the problem and the political streams are directly pointed towards agenda setting. This means that it is possible that intervening variables are not necessary to put an issue into an agenda. For the operational framework, the researchers modified the agenda setting process of John Kingdon to better fit our study. In the issue of reproductive health in the Philippines, the researchers identified the increasing support for the enactment of RH Bill amidst the conservative view of the Catholic Church, which is a dominant figure in the Philippine society. This sets the context of the issues addressed by the streams of information. This part of the framework deals with objective one of the study, which is to present competing views surrounding the RH Bill. The researchers identified three streams of information. First, as you can see in the diagram, the researchers did not only present the claims of each stream of information, but they also identified the interest groups in each streams. The reason for that is to know the perspective of each stream of information. In the problem stream, the identified issue to be addressed is the absence of reproductive health law as a violation of women's rights, which is raised by women's organizations. Here we hypothesize that the increasing support to RH law is due to the violation of women's rights. The policy stream, the perspective of House of Representatives regarding House Bill 5043 is to be discussed. In this stream of information, we can both see the influence of the Catholic Church and the increasing support to RH law in the legislative branch. Debates and speeches of representatives are analyzed to determine the different views in the House of Representatives regarding the bill. In the political sphere, media is considered to be an instrument to expose public debates and opinions. National mood and public opinion regarding House Bill 5043 are are exposed in this